My boyfriend isn't okay with me being promiscuous in the past. I'm a 21F dating my boyfriend, 23 male. I understand some people don't like their partner's body count, and it can be a deal breaker in some cases. But my boyfriend asked me what my body count was and told me not to lie to him, and I was completely honest to him. My body count is more than 10, but less than 20. Not going to be completely specific, and he got upset right away and stated since I was a woman, I should hold myself to a higher standard. He said that women who are promiscuous deserve to be treated like thoughts, and I got offended about that. He thought that I'm overreacting for getting offended at him telling me that. We ended up making up and moving on, and he doesn't mistreat me often, but he has showed signs he doesn't trust me as much since that whole conversation. Like he constantly needs to see my location now. Edit. He did specify that I wasn't a thought, and he wasn't calling me one, but he says that he can respect women but not thoughts. He says that it's his opinion and I was weird for being offended, but I will be rethinking our relationship. Edit. Wow, I got more replies than I thought I would get. Thank you all for the advice. I've been trying to read every single comment, but there is a lot. A lot of you were asking what his body count was, and it was lower than me, which is also a reason why he hated my number. But I will bring this up later on after I'm done work and have another talk with him. Some comments. He doesn't mistreat you often? That is a pretty low standard to base a relationship on. His disrespect and judgmentalism of women in general is repulsive. He sounds like a quote-unquote nice guy. I read that and can't help but wonder when it's going to turn into quote-unquote he doesn't hit me often if she doesn't leave him. Or he only murdered me once, or verbally abuse her in more obvious ways. This. Alarm bells went off in my head when I read that too. That's what stood out to me. A follow-up would be, what does she consider mistreatment? The numbers thing sounds like a general immaturity / lack of life experience to me. I remember when I was that young and still compared those things. Academically, I understood women were just as horny as I was, but it was difficult to understand that sometimes a hookup is just that, where a short relationship happens, and there isn't a comparison to the present situation. Just a low self-esteem thing. Assuming OP reads this, if you feel like you're being mistreated, that probably won't get better in time. So that is definitely something to ask yourself. Update. Thank you all for the advice. I ended up bringing it up yesterday, and it instantly turned into an argument again. He asked me why I'm defending thoughts so much yet again, asking me why I cared so much about what he thought about women who sleep around. He then went on to say I should have known better than to sleep with so many guys, and that I knew what I was doing. He said I was straight up a thought in my past, but he loves me and is willing to look past it. Yeah, no. I stood my ground and said I can't be with anyone who sees women like that, and I wasn't going to let him talk to me like that. I broke things off, and he called me stupid for thinking he would let me break up with him. And that turned into a whole new argument about how I ain't loyal and I ain't no ride or die chick. I also blocked him on all my socials, and he is still making accounts to contact me on. Definitely made the right decision to end things. Also, to the people who messaged me saying he was right and that I deserve to be dumped, that nobody likes a used up chick, and many other unkind words, it was so unnecessary, and I hope you step on a Lego.